Our city sheriff's honoree this evening could not be with us, but I would like to announce her name. It is Anitra Huff with the Martinsville City Sheriff's Office, and I'm sure we will recognize her at a later date. Now, our last honoree and introducer. We always take Mike for last because, like Mike and Ricky said, nobody wants to go after Mike Rogers.
First of all, let me congratulate Elizabeth. I'm sitting there listening to the description of her, and I'm thinking all of us are probably real fortunate that not everybody's as nice and good as she is, otherwise we wouldn't have a job. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I admire the Exchange Club for not only that award, but all the others. Public safety, y'all do a great job. And I'll tell you, not too long ago, I became an honorary member. And I started getting these emails from Ralph Lawson. I'm almost ashamed to come up here and look at y'all because I have never met a more patriotic group than the Exchange Club. It must seem like at least once a month y'all are putting up flags. And for anybody out there that sees the flags in town and everything, or down Rose Lawn or anywhere else, it's the Exchange Club that does that, and it's a lot of work. And I apologize for not rolling out of the bed and coming to help y'all, but I appreciate your patriotism. Real quick on Dickie, you know, I remember when he first went into law enforcement, he came by and talked to my kindergarten class, and it really inspired me to get into I have a lot of respect for him. Actually, the first time I ever met him, I was at my house. I think my dad or CP may have hired you, but somebody brought you by the house and introduced you. And you hadn't been on the job but a day or two, but I remember when you went to work, this when 77. Yeah. Yeah, you're not much older than I am. Anyway, our nominee is Lieutenant Jay Stout, who's here with his wife Amy, and 3 children. Kyle, Olivia, found out she likes tomatoes, and he says that's where she got that red hair, and then Noah. But anyway, Jay is a very devoted family man, and I think that's one thing I admire the most about him. And I know he's well thought of by those who are on his shift that he supervises, as everybody else in the department respects him too. Came to work in March of '93. In '98, he was transferred to our street crimes unit. Later in 2002, he was promoted to sergeant, and in 2011, I promoted him to lieutenant sergeant with D shift. He has a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Recently completed all the coursework necessary to get his master's degree. So he put a lot of time in there. He was on our SWAT team for 10 years until he had back surgery. He was one of the original members of the motorcycle unit when Chief Dave Edwards formed that. In addition to his regular police work, he does a tremendous job being in charge of our Honor Guard unit whenever we have events like a police officer's Memorial Day service, or I think funerals for our guys. And then there's a lot of occasions where we do things jointly with the state and county, and he or one of their members from their department will coordinate that. And he's always done a good job on that, and I think that comes from his military background. He's been in the Air Force Reserves for 25 years. He's a master sergeant and the non-commissioned officer in charge of Command Post 459, which is a joint base in Andrews, Maryland. But like the other recipients, I think he takes his job very seriously and represents law enforcement in a most professional manner. And you know, I come to these things every year, and it's always good guys that get picked. And it's nice to come to these meetings and sit down with friends from other departments, and that's one thing we can all be proud of, is that good working relationship we have between all the agencies. So I don't know how it could be any better. That benefits us in terms of officer safety, increasing it, and then the public benefits because we back each other up and provide the best law enforcement that we can. I appreciate the meal, as always, and it's always good to see all of you. And I'll let Jay And by the way, when he came in and saw that, he said, "Oh man, that's nice." And I agree with everybody else. It's a unique an award and really appropriate. So, Law Enforcement Officer of the Year, Martinsville Police Department, Jay Stout, wants to exchange the. So thank y'all. Your question.
Good morning. Now, this is a very humble moment for me. It means a lot, I think, members of the exchange. I'm truly a career officer. I'm in my 20th year now, and I still enjoy what I do, and to serve my community. But to reiterate the importance of this award, I know the chief has to choose one person, just like the sheriff has to choose one person, or the first sergeant, or the sergeant of state police. But I've been on patrol. Well, I should say I've been in uniform my whole career, and for the road officers, the troopers, the patrol officers, you know, we're out there, the first responders, where the rubber meets the road. I'd just like to accept this on behalf of all of them, and I thank you very much.